Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all well. Hello, Jimmy. How you doing? Hope all is well. Oh, yeah, you got the notification. Cool. Yeah, probably because I've not been going live on YouTube as much. Because I noticed that if I go live a lot, then people don't get the notification. Not too bad, thank you. I was out busking yesterday, so I was thinking about doing it again today, but I was kind of tired this morning, really. And I'll tell you about that. But basically, I woke up and I was just like, I had all this lactic acid, I think it was. So I went into kind of like a meditative state, and that seems to have helped a bit. So one of the things I can suggest is like, if you get into that kind of state of lactic acid or something, then one of the things is deep relaxation. That seems to help with that, at least for me anyway. But I did actually look it up, and there does seem to be something to that. That deep relaxation can help. Um, so yeah, let's just please like, share, share, and subscribe. So that's for any like newcomers. Right. So yeah. Okay. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Hello, Charlotte. How you doing? I hope you're well. Good morning to you. Yeah, how's everybody's weekend going? I know what's up with my hair today, but I don't know. It's kind of a mess. I need to give it a wash, I think. But yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you. Where are you from, by the way, anyway? See, I was out busking yesterday, and it seemed like for the first hour or so it wasn't really going to do well, but then it started to pick up. I think it could depend on certain songs and things like that. You've just got to try different things and see what works. But I tend to find that once people start throwing money in, then it seems to cause this chain reaction. I don't know, it's odd, because it was just very much like there was just not much going on for the first hour or so, but then yeah, that's just how I find it happens sometimes. But it is what it is. Sometimes you just have to ride it out and see. Sometimes you're surprised by, you start getting a bunch of people like throwing random bits in. It all adds up, Are you going to Tesco? Okay, take care. Have a good day. And we've got 11 people here. I hope you're all having a good day so far. Welcome in here. Nice to have you all here this morning. So yeah, I just did a little kind of meditation session, you could call it. I'm just focusing on relaxation, just focusing on breathing. It helps to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. Nice to meet you, Chris. How are you doing today? So yeah, so meditation is said to help with a lot of different things. I think they even said that it can help with even things like learning things faster, because it just, it gets more into that kind of, sort of parasympathetic, where we can, improve our nervous system, our just our overall energy can be improved by prioritizing relaxation and meditation. So something I recommend people try, just as a thing to kind of to help you out in different situations, because you might just find that you can be more productive, more creative, even potentially. So hope everyone's well anyway. Just share this out if you can. That would be really appreciated. If you're new here, please subscribe. I have already put that in the chat, but just in case you haven't seen that. So what does everybody want to talk about then? I sometimes talk about my own experiences, share that, and stuff that I can, from my own experience, say that's helped me, so I can then use that to inspire others potentially. So that's what I like to do sometimes, just kind of try to inspire and, kind of, yeah. Hello, British man. Huh. Oh, right. It's I live in York, but I'm originally from Blackburn. My accent's like a Blackburn, Lancashire kind of accent. A lot of people seem to get it wrong when they try and guess. I've even had people think that I sound Irish, Scottish. It's like, what? I don't understand how people can think I'm from these places. I even remember someone thought I was from like the posh part of London or something. I'm like, really? I don't understand how anybody could think that. It almost sounds like they were just trolling me or something. I don't know, but yeah. So just gotta, put ourselves out there. If you want results, you have to put yourself out there and not like be a victim and complain and whatever, because that ain't gonna help with your situation. Are you from the UK? Yes, people get it wrong. Even me, I don't even pronounce and understand your accent. But whether it was Leeds or West Ham, all right. West Ham's London, isn't it? Is that West London or something? Anyway, but yeah, welcome anyway, people. What's your name, by the way? Anyway, but yeah, accents are a funny thing. I was talking about this with my dad, how you go down the road and the accent changes. It might only be subtle, but you can notice changes if you're from that area. It's weird. It's like you can even, in some cases, one end of a city to another. Like, for example, I think like say like London, you've got different accents. You've got, even in, I think Manchester has probably different accents as well. And I'm not sure about Liverpool. Someone will have to let me know about that, but I'm guessing which part of it, depending on whether you're from the more kind of rougher parts of it or the posher parts of it, I guess. But yeah, but I find it fascinating how you can go a couple of miles down the road and you can notice changes in the accent. But yeah, I found £2 on the floor last night, so that was a surprise. Yeah, £2. Probably one of the most that I've actually found on the floor. I think my grandma actually found, like, if I remember, it was either £5 or £10 once on the floor. I think it was at a petrol station somewhere. Yeah. I remember watching some videos of like people just seeing how much money they could find on the floor, like in 24 hours or something. It would normally only be like a couple of quid maybe at most, but very random. But there was certain strategies that you could use, like for example, with things like vending machines where you would put money in and stuff. So sometimes there'd be like bits of money like under it or something like that, or maybe at like a arcade machine, you might get bits of money hidden under it or something like that. So there was like kind of, but you still probably wouldn't be making a lot. It's not, it wouldn't be exactly like enough for it to be a hustle, but but if you find it anyway, then yeah, then that's cool. But if you have that mindset of like, finding money sort of thing, and you have that kind of, the brain starts to prioritize that, then you'll probably find stuff without even really looking for it. Like I did last night, £2 on the floor, That is crazy. Yeah, so that someone just dropped that on the floor or something, I don't know. But the way I see it, if you've dropped money on the floor, then that's pretty much, yeah. If you've abandoned that, then that's pretty much, somebody else's to claim at that point. Well, I don't have this, mentality that you should you know, give it back to the person or some shit like that. I think that I have that kind of mindset of finders keepers kind of thing, you know. And it's like with the whole kind of squatters' rights and stuff, like with you know, like people who you know, like abandon their homes. It's like, well, if you've abandoned your home, then I think somebody else should be able to claim that. Some people don't agree with that, but there is actually a law in the UK where if you've abandoned your house for 10 to 12 years, someone else can like claim adverse possession and actually then become the legal owner of that house, I believe. But there is a lot of stuff you have to go through to do that. Like you have to do a lot of proving that you're acting as the owner. It's a whole kind of fake it till you make it thing, I guess. But yeah, I kind of see it as like, you know, if you've, you know, abandoned, and it's to do with like, as long as you're not breaking and entering somewhere, I don't agree with that. Because you're damaging property, then it's, but if someone's left something open, like for example, if they've left a window open or a door open or something like that, and you can get in, then yeah, you know, you've gotten into, you know, someone else's property, and then, well, that's their problem then, isn't it? Like if you can't even keep your, you know, it's like it from having somebody else go in there, then that's your problem, kind of thing. Anyway, hope everyone's well anyway. Don't know what's going on, there's just no one really here now. I might have to restart or something. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart the live, I think. I'll be back in a sec.